Oh, someone's had a haircut. Who's looking good? Yeah. You don't want to eat that, mate. It's rubbish. Hello guys, welcome back. So I've been off YouTube for a few days. Just taking a break. Just trying to get my life sorted out at the moment. Got quite a lot going on. As I've already talked about in the last few videos. But I'm starting to see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel now. Thank fuck. With this this situation I've got going on with work at the moment. So yeah, you know, off work just over a year now. Basically just trying to get made redundant because I've had enough of doing the job that I've been doing for the last 15 years. It's taken a massive toll on my body, so it's time to do something else. So yeah, I've been back and forth with a human resources bitch, and you know, she's obviously they don't want to pay out a penny. So I've been fighting with them for, you know, a year. Been very stressful, but it's all starting to come together. As the guy used to say on the A team, the plan is starting to come together. So the social security have said, yeah, okay, the pathologies that you've got, they're definitely work related, so that's all good. So then I phoned up the occupational doctor and said, you know, how do we sort of proceed now, type thing. And he said, well, what you need to do is you just need to phone up the human resources at work and tell her that, you know, you're signed off until whatever date it is on the piece of paper, and then she'll book you in for a meeting with me, and you know, he'll sign the sort of form and stamp it to, you know, have me declared unfit to go back and work there. So yeah, normally that's fairly straightforward. So I've got that meeting with him this afternoon at 3:30. So yeah, once he's signed that off, then I can take that to work, and they've literally got no choice then but to, you know, let me go, make me redundant. But you know, luckily I've got the work-related injury thing, so that bumps up the redundancy payout quite a bit. So I should be able to get on and crack on with my life again, and you know, start doing something else completely unrelated to heavy lifting in bloody freezing cold Arctic warehouses, busting my ass, working for people that have literally no respect for all the guys on the shop floor doing the job, you know, so that these fat cats can have, like, you know, $6,000 a month salaries and fucking bonuses every year that are like 20 grand plus. You know, I had enough of doing that. I had enough of working for other people. So I'm gonna do something completely different. I'm gonna go self-employed afterwards, I think. Still toying a few ideas around about what to do, but I think I'm going to take a little break once it all goes through, once all the paperwork's done and all that shit, and you know, I'm no longer on the company's books. Once I'm free, I think I'll have to have a little bit of a holiday, I think, which will probably tie in quite nicely with when July, I'm supposed to be getting married on the 19th of July. Yeah. So yeah, I've been trying to do a lot all at the same time. I mean, we're getting married, but we're going to try and do it as cheap as possible. So you know, but it's still quite a lot of organisation to do with it. Do you know what I mean? It still takes up a lot of your time, and when you've got a lot of other sort of stress going on in your life, like I've had lately, it's hard trying to take it all on at once. Do you know what I mean? Which, yeah, I've been really struggling with that. So the only way to sort of deal with everything is just to try and compartmentalise stuff and just try and get shit done, you know, one thing at a time. You know, it's a bit like if you go on a long car journey or something. You know, if you think, oh, I've got bloody 1,800 kilometres to drive down to the south coast of Spain, which I've done several times, you know, it can be a bit daunting when you set off. You think, oh, fuck it, I'm never going to be able to do this. And then once you get into it, you just sort of, you know, break it down into sort of 100-kilometre chunks, you know. You just got to try and get through each little step and then get through the next little step. So yeah, that's just where I'm at the moment. So yeah, technically, with regards to work and that, it should start to go fairly quickly now. Now that the hard part's done. You know, waiting for a decision from the social security, that took fucking ages. Because the human resources bitch just contested everything, and you know, it dragged on as long as it could. But you know, she did threaten me with that. She said, "Oh, it'll take a long time," all this sort of shit, and I was just like, "Yeah, I bet it will. Thanks to you, you fucking bitch." But technically, there's not a lot they can do to fuck me over now. So they've just got to suck it up now. Tough shit for them. I mean, I had a bit of a laugh with the work doctor when I phoned him up the other day. You know, I sort of said to him, look, you know, everything's been accorded with the social security. And the doctor was sort of laughing, saying, well, you know, it's gonna cost your employer a bit, isn't it? And I was like, well, yeah, but, you know, fuck it. They're a massive national company. They're turning over millions a year. And, you know, what they'll have to pay me off, it's literally peanuts. But that's just the way that these big companies work now. They really only do care about the bottom line, and the guys doing the actual work are just expendable. So, you know, it's not the sort of job I don't think anyone should really do anymore. You know, these massive bloody supermarket chains, they've destroyed so much sort of, you know, business that was in, you know, small little towns. All these little independent shops, they've all gone because everyone does all their shopping either online or at these massive shopping centres. So yeah, my advice to you is don't go and work for these big bastard companies. You'll just get treated like shit. They'll pay you minimum wage, and when you've destroyed your body lifting all of this crap, they'll do their very utmost to not pay you a penny, and you'll have to fight it like I've done, which takes its toll on you mentally. You know, as if you haven't already been through enough after working for these kinds of people. So yeah, don't do that sort of job. I think you're probably better off being a truck driver or something. So yeah, I'll crack on with this. Just coming up to lunchtime now, so have to go, get some lunch, and then sort of try and get myself in the right mental place to go and have this meeting with the occupational doctor later on today. So yeah, I'll probably do a little video tomorrow and let you know how I got on with that. I'll keep you updated, and if any of this resonates with you, if you're going through the same sort of thing, let me know. Let me know how you've dealt with, you know, sort of the redundancy procedure, and you know, dealing with working for these kinds of outfits. And yeah, I'll get back to your comments. I normally do, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye bye.